flag check tool, and several other features which we are not aware. For the present, it is available only for the faculty. Once we start using it, then maybe we can extend its use to senior residents and then residents in JR and all that. We have Mr. Binoy Alam from Grammarly here, who will tell us about its functionality and how we can use it to improve our writing, our manuscripts, and even our daily writing mail and stuff like that. I use Grammarly in my WhatsApp. So that's how useful it is. Thank you. Binoy.
Yeah, so very good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for inviting me for today's session on Grammarly. And special thanks to librarian sir, Divya sir, who have been coordinating with me and making it happen to implement Grammarly at KGMU Lucknow. And I believe that most of you are aware about this product. And today I'll take it through again because there are lots of new features Grammarly has come up with. It began 15 years ago just with grammar and punctuation. Now, there are lots of things that can be really helpful in your research and academic journey. So I'll ensure that features how it can be utilized in your research and activities. So rather wasting much time setting up the premise, welcome you all on this workshop on empowering research and publication output using Grammarly. So being faculty members, research scholars, you know the pain of writing and the research journey that you go through. So using Grammarly, whatever you write, whatever you draft, it ensures that it has a zero error on your document. And this is a tool that will help you from the day one of your writing till you complete your written submissions. So a quick overview about the product. It is a US-based product, founded in 2009, and it just began with just 2 billion round of funding, and now Grammarly have achieved more than 400 million round of funding. And happy to share that Grammarly has been listed as a #1 writing software in the Forbes list 2025. Last year it was in the second position. This year it has been in the #1 position. And yeah, no doubt about it, there are lots of tools in the market, but the only tool that has been certified as a responsible AI. Okay, so this certification was achieved in the month of May 2025. And as I mentioned earlier, the objective of Grammarly is to help people communicate effectively. And again, the beauty of this tool is there are lots of tools in the market, and I think most of you are already aware, lots of AI tools have come up. But the beauty of this tool is it doesn't write for you, but it rather inspires you to write proficiently and check the finished work like a writing coach or assistant. So it when values, efforts, and ideas are put into just copying and pasting it. And you can access Grammarly wherever you are, even if you are traveling, if you are at home, in campus, if you have a stable internet connection, your writing doesn't stop. And I think this are here. Small tips I would want to share. Maybe this can be really helpful in your research journey. So usually young researchers, top 5 mistakes that researchers usually make, and you can see the impact, right? So if you see here, #1, incoherent structure, difficult to comprehend the structure, right? Weak thesis statement, the impact, unclear on what the paper is about you're working on. Missing evidence, lack supporting research data for the chosen topic. And again, improper citation, very, very important part of research journey. Again, this is where plagiarism happens, right? And very minor but very, very critical part is poor spelling and grammar mistakes, losing the opportunity for good marks for writing despite a strong topic and high quality content. So even one punctuation mistake can make the meaning of your sentence completely different. So even a minor error, Grammarly still detects and give you the right suggestion how it has to be corrected on your documents. Now, quick fact, I think I want to share with you globally, 85% of the research articles are rejected by international publishers. And that's not because of plagiarism, but for the want of correct language, structure, styles, and improper citation. So again, talking about improper citation, this is where plagiarism comes in, or it happens. So Grammarly is a tool which will help you prevent plagiarism before it happens. During the process of your writing itself, it keeps on checking for plagiarism, and if there is any plagiarized content, then and there, it will help you prevent plagiarism by helping you cite manually, or else if you want to auto cite, that feature is also available. So how that can be utilized, or how those features can be accessed, that will be covered on this workshop. Now, as distinguished faculty members, teachers are here, I think you will agree to this Grammarly survey conducted in 2014, and it has been found out your guides, faculty members, they end up wasting more of their time in correcting your documents. Language issues, grammar issues, sentence structure issues. This is where Grammarly makes difference. Okay, Grammarly ensures that whatever your students write, they take the responsibility to do their writing correctly, so that your teachers need not waste their time in correcting all those issues. Rather, they get more time to spend on the content quality, what the students have written. So when your faculty members get more time to spend on the content quality, then definitely impacts or improves the research output of your institution. Now, why Grammarly is being used worldwide, or if you see, I won't name each and every single customers, but all the premier institutions in India subscribe to Grammarly. If you see the NIRF overall ranking, top 100 institutions, 90% are all Grammarly subscribers, and we are privileged to have KGMU as one of the premier subscribers of Grammarly, right? So how Grammarly impact? Grammarly will help you in quality improvement programs. Grammarly set benchmark for students to improve the quality of writing their assignments, thesis, or anything related to academic writing. And when you process your paper through Grammarly, you can be confident enough that the fear of your rejection of your paper will be very, very low. So you can be confident enough that when you process your paper will be accepted in any plagiarism software, and very high chance of your paper getting it published. Now, on the fourth point of my slide, if you see audit plagiarism before it happens. We do not promote Grammarly as a plagiarism checking tool, but rather it is a prevention tool. To give you a better understanding how a plagiarism software work is, after you complete your research paper, then only you send for a final plagiarism check. Sometimes you might not be aware whether your paper has been plagiarized or not. So if there is any plagiarized content, it gets detected and your paper is not accepted there, and it comes back to you. So sometimes you might have some projects, assignments, or research projects, deadline or timeline for the submission. So you might not be able to meet that timeline. So this is where Grammarly comes in. Okay. So from the day one of your writing till you complete your paper, it also keeps on checking for plagiarism. If there is any plagiarized content, it tells you this is where it is plagiarized, not just telling you that this is plagiarized, but it also tells you from where this has been plagiarized. It also gives you the exact source from where your paper has been plagiarized. Then and there, it will tell you to cite in APA, MLA, and Chicago, 3 formats of citation, which is accepted by global publishers, but with the high demand, like from AIMS, JIPMER, PGIMR, they wanted Vancouver citation. We are expected to have by the end of this year, very, very soon. So once that is implemented, of course, all the users for the medical researchers will be, I think these features can be again a helpful feature. So this is how the plagiarism part works, and then and there it tells you to cite, gives you the citation to help you prevent plagiarism during the process of your writing itself. So after you complete your paper, the citations are done. When you send for final plagiarism check, your paper will be accepted, and very high chances of your paper getting it published, right? So I have already mentioned, and with the current data that we have, Grammarly, more than 80 million plus registered users across the globe. And on daily basis, more than 40 million plus active users use Grammarly in their writing process. So as KGMU is a subscriber to the education license, all these features on my screen are available for checking your papers whenever you write. All these features can be availed. So this is the academic license that your institution is subscribing. So whenever you check your document, you will get checks for your contextual spelling errors. That includes modifiers, quantifiers, of course, grammar checks, sentence structure checks is available, punctuation checks. Apart from that, you want to paraphrase, you want to rephrase, that is also possible. And Grammarly comes in APA, ML, and Chicago styles of citation format. And whenever you check your paper on Grammarly, Grammarly gives you these 4 critical suggestions: correctness, clarity, engagement, and delivery. For every suggestions, it has a different thing to tackle. If I say different thing, for example, in this correctness, Grammarly will tackle or highlight all your grammar, punctuation, and spelling mistakes and give you the right suggestion. You want to take it, you can take it. Clarity issues, hard to read sentences, that may be difficult to understand for your readers. If there are any of those kinds of unclear sentences, Grammarly will rephrase, make it concise where there is a better clarity. You want to take it, you can take it. Engagement is related to repetitive word usage. If you again and again use similar kind of words on your document, Grammarly will give you other synonyms. You can take them to express yourself as a better writer. Delivery is last, that is related to formality issues. Of course, if you are writing a research paper or academic paper, the communication has to be always formal. So if there is any informal communication going on your paper, then in there Grammarly detects all those and gives you the right sentence how a formal communication has to be written, right? So again, citation audit, preventing of plagiarism before it happens by helping you cite manually or automatically. Again, you get checks for your vocabulary enhancement. It will rephrase your words, paraphrase you want to do, you can do it. And there is a new feature called nativity check. Nativity check is nothing but this is basically designed for Indian customers because we Indians, we are non-native English speakers. So some of the researchers, writers, he or she might be influenced in their native language or let's say mother tongue. So somebody from UP who is influenced in let's say Bhojpuri, or let's say somebody is influenced in Hindi, for him or her it may be difficult to write in English. For those kind of writers or users, they can customize their influence native language on this nativity check. Once you set your influence native language, you can start writing in English. Assume that you have written a wrong English sentence, then and there Grammarly will understand the English competency of the concerned writer and give you the right English language, how it has to be communicated. Basically to help the user sound neutral on their document. So Grammarly covers all the regional languages coming from the south, west, north to the east. You can customize. So how that can be done, that also I'll be covering. This year, Grammarly have come up with 4 new features: generative AI, AI text detector, Grammarly authorship, and AI humanizer, right? So this generative AI is somehow similar to other AI tools, let's say like ChatGPT, but this generative AI feature works within the framework of Grammarly and it does not plagiarize. So other AI tools like ChatGPT, it is an open AI and it is very biased. But using this generative AI feature, you can create context whenever you want, but it does not plagiarize. Let's say it has copied from some other source and there is a plagiarism, then and there it will cite for you to ensure that it is plagiarism is also prevented. But keeping in mind, it has a limitation. You cannot write using this feature everything. It has only up to 2000 prompts per month per user. Once you exceed the prompt limit, this feature stops and you will have to wait for the next month to come. So maybe you can use this feature for email drafting or maybe some projects. If you want to write, you need some assistance, you can use it. AI text detector, of course, by the name itself, you get to know. Basically, this feature is you can check papers, whether somebody have used other AI tools to write their document. This feature is available if they have used OpenAI, Gemini, ChatGPT. Grammarly then and there tells you what they have used to write their document. Grammarly's authorship is somehow similar to AI detector, but this feature is designed to safeguard the academic integrity or to keep the transparency of the document. So when I say safeguard academic integrity, using this feature, you can know each and every single sentence that has been written on the document. Is it a human written? Is it written by ChatGPT? Is it copied from some other internet source? It tells you from where it has been copied. Also, if that particular line or sentence is written by a human, it tells you this is human written, and it is highlighted in different colors. So this maybe faculty can use this feature to ensure that whatever your students are writing is really originally written by them, not just copy pasted. So this feature can be really useful in that way. And AI humanizer, of course, to help sound neutral on your document, you can ensure that somehow it is human written using this feature. Yeah. Another thing is, if you see on the right side of my screen, 400 plus checks. So Grammarly is the only tool that checks more than 400 levels of checks on your document. When I say 400 levels of checks, any editor or word editor, normal word editor, they check only up to 25 to 30 levels. We are talking about 400 levels of checks. So this is where the feature or the tool itself makes unique by itself, right? So what is these 400 levels of checks? That also I'll be covering on the demo. Talking about little bit of plagiarism, of course, everybody knows what is plagiarism. Here, Grammarly, for the plagiarism part, it works as an early warning system. So as I mentioned earlier, during the process of your writing itself, Grammarly goes across all the internet indexes, including institutional repositories, web blogs, author pages, symposium, conference website, right? Including page sources, databases to compare your document if something is coming or matching from some other database or sources. And if there is something matching or plagiarized, it tells you this is where it has been plagiarized from, and it tells you to give citation, right? This is how plagiarism is prevented and how it is checked. And also to share you, Grammarly is officially incubated from Purdue University, and all the R&D team of Grammarly sits in MIT, USA. So for the citation part, Grammarly covers more than 16 billion records of database. This database, I'm talking about the page sources that comes from 100,000 journals, ebooks, dissertations, newspapers, magazines, including open internet. And on the last line of my screen, if you see here, all these databases now, it is incorporated with Grammarly. So let's say somebody is working on a research paper, and any context that he or she have written has been plagiarized. Science Direct, Elsevier, Springer, Frontiers, Sage journals. You will get an auto citation floating button on all of these database now. It is available. So if there is any plagiarism from these sources, you don't need to cite by yourself. An auto citation button will be floating on all of these databases. One click, your citation is ready. You can copy the citation and cite it on your paper. So how this feature can be availed, that also I'll be showing you. Grammarly works in more than 5 lakhs applications. Wherever you would want to use, you can install the plugins. I've just mentioned most of the commonly used platforms. Whether even if you are using Windows, iOS or Android smartphones, you want to access wherever you want, it is, you can install the apps from the Play Store. With regards to, I think this is the most critical part. Most of you might think, are my data safe? If I upload on Grammarly or if I work on any research, are my documents safe or is it accessible to someone else? Grammarly is the only tool in the writing space which is 100% compliant to all the security compliances. And there are lots of tools in the market, but are they compliant to all of this? No, not at all. So Grammarly is 100% compliant to, I'll name a few: Europeans GDPR compliance. Grammarly is 100% compliant to the American CCPA compliance and also HIPAA or HIPAA compliance, which is from the health sector. And the only writing software in the market to be certified as a responsible AI. So whatever you upload, everything is safe and secured, and no one can access your data. Of course, if you share your login credentials, your user ID and password to your colleague, then they can see what document you have worked on. So please do not share. If you need the access, Balveer sir is here from the library team, we have given the admin rights. You can ask the library team to invite your email ID and you can get the access. So that's the quick overview on the product side. We'll straight away come to the demo. As this is the first time we are conducting this workshop, what I'll do is I'll show you the registration process. If somebody is having Gmail, Yahoo, non-domain email IDs, you cannot self-register. But if you have KGMU domain email, for example, @kgmu.org email ID, you can self-register because we have already activated on the domain. So you don't need to get yourself invited. If you have Gmail or non-domain email ID, your email has to be invited in from the admin panel. So we'll straight away come to the registration process. If there are any questions, I'll be happy to take at the end of this session. So yeah. To self-register, you have to enter Grammarly's URL, grammarly.com/edu. You will land on this page. As I am already a registered user, on the right side, it is showing me login. If you are a first-time user, instead of login, you will see sign up. So you have to click on sign up. Once you click on sign up, it will take you to the registration page of Grammarly. So let's say I don't have an account. If I am a new user, this will be the landing page for you if you want to register yourself. So your email will be your domain email. Let's say abc@kgmu.org. This is your institute domain. You must use this to self-register. Then password should be minimum of 8 characters. And then you have to type your name. After inserting these 3 details, agree and sign up. Once you will receive a verification email, either it will be in your inbox, spam or junk folder, just go and verify, then you are a registered user. It's the easy way of registration process. So next time, if you want to come and sign in, it won't ask you all of these details. You will just need to input your email ID and password, then sign in. So this is the online platform, or we call it online dashboard, which works on Chrome. If you are using other web browsers, let's say Mozilla, Firefox, it works on all the browser platforms. So if you are comfortable using on all the web browsers, you can use it. If you are not comfortable, you want to install the apps or plugins for your MS Word or wherever you would want to install, it is supported. You can install the plugins. Now, before we come to the demo, when you first time registered, the first thing you have to check is on this left side, this enterprise highlighted in blue color. Do you have this logo? If you do not have this, then you are getting the free version, which is very, very limited. So on the free version, there is no unlimited checks and all that. So on this enterprise license, there is no limitation to check your document. If you have unlimited document also, you can check it. There is no limitation for this. And first, you won't see all of these documents, as I have worked on few documents, so it's showing me here. But a first-time user, you will only see new document and upload. You want to write here itself, you can click on new and start writing. You have a ready document, you want to check it, you can click on upload, select the document, and you can upload and start checking for the writing issues that you have. So before we go with the demonstration, few customizations you have to do on Grammarly. Why? Because everyone's way of articulation, our ideas, our way of articulating is not same. So how do you want Grammarly to assist you with all those issues that you will face in your writing? You have to tell Grammarly. So you have to customize for that. So if you want to customize, you have to come to the left side of your screen. It's showing me admin panel as I am an admin person, but for a user, it will show account. So you have to click on account. Once you click on account, it will take you to the customization page. Okay. Yeah. So in this customization page also, please do not get confused, because on the left side, you will see lot buttons. So straight away, if you are a user, straight away you have to come and click on writing because it is meant to be used for your writing purpose. For other options, this is for the admin person. Only admin can customize this for you. Now straight away you have to click on writing, and on this writing also you have to only customize these three options: your dictionary, language setting, and your preferences. If you click on your dictionary, this is just a normal dictionary created for actually for medical universities, because in medical research there are lots of medical terminologies that you might be using. Sometimes Grammarly may not understand those specific words. So as a writer or a researcher, if you think that specific word is correct for you, you can just come to your dictionary and add those words. So going forward, if you again use the same word, Grammarly will treat as a correct word for you. Okay. Next comes language setting. Then I was talking about the nativity check. A person who is good in English, you can keep as an English. Your articulation is good in English, you can keep as an English. But some of you may have the challenge to write in English because you might be influenced in your mother tongue. For them, you can just click here and type your influenced native language. I'll take 1-2 examples. Let's say coming from the south, somebody from Hyderabad, he or she is influenced in Telugu, or let's say Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, all the languages are there. Coming to the west, let's say Marathi or Gujarati, okay, Marwadi, or let's say north, let's say somebody influenced in Bhojpuri, or somebody is from Odisha, influence in Odia, it is available. Some unique languages like Sindhi, Sanskrit, or let's say Urdu, somebody's influence in these languages, you can also customize. Somebody's influence in Bengali or Bangla, that is also available. Assamese, all the languages are there. So you can customize your influence mother tongue and start writing in English. So assume that you have written a wrong English sentence, then and there Grammarly will understand your English competency and show you as an error which you have written and give you the right suggestion how it has to be communicated in English. But assume that somebody is good in English, you can keep as an English here. And I write in here. You can also select the dialect. Grammarly comes in 5 different flavors of English language. This is also designed because of the high demand from IITs, IISc Bangalore, even distinguished faculty members. In future, you might want to publish in high an American journal. So if a requirement comes to write for you in American English, you have an option to customize, even for, let's say, research scholars. You want to write in American English, British, Canadian, Australian, Indian English, all these 5 flavors of English languages available, and you can customize it here. You want Grammarly to help you sound fluent on your document, you can just switch on this button and fluency will be maintained on your document. Last customization is your preferences. On this your preference also, please do not get confused. Here if you see, there are lots of preferences available. Whichever you need, you can customize it, and the customization is very user friendly. You can just switch on and switch off the button if you need it. And for every preference, if you need or not, there is a detailed explanations with examples. So if you need this preference, then you can switch on the button. Anybody writing a research paper, do you want Grammarly to adhere to the APA, MLA, and Chicago citation formats? If yes, you can switch on the button. Once you switch on this, it will help you correct citation formatting in these 3 formats. Okay. So whichever you need, you want Grammarly to rewrite the sentences for clarity. If yes, you can switch on like this. You can go through the explanation, examples are given. This is how it will rewrite for you, and you can take it. So this is one-time customization. Whenever you have free time, you can customize this. And after all these customizations are done, you can click away to the Grammarly's logo here and start working on your document. Now we'll straight away come to the demo. Yeah. So whenever you upload any document, I have already uploaded a demo document to save time here. So whenever you upload any document on Grammarly, or whenever you want to write anything on Grammarly, the first thing will pop up on your screen is goal setting. Or if it don't pop up, You can click on here, goals option is there. It shows the overall score performance of your document. Right now it is 79%. This 79% goes up to 100%. Once you reach 100% here, means there is zero error on your document. So the more you increase your score, that is how you are more better. And first thing, you have to set your goals. You can click on goal setting. Why? Because Grammarly wants to understand that what is the document you have uploaded. How do you want Grammarly to assist you? Here it asks you like, what is the domain? What is the paper you have uploaded, or what is the document you are checking? Is it an academic paper? If it is a research paper, you can select academic. If it is a business related document you are checking, whichever you need. What is the intention of your document? Are you trying to inform, describe, convince, tell a story? On this intent, you will have multiple options to choose, but domain, audience and formality, you will have only one option. So audience, is it a general audience? Whom are you addressing? Is it a knowledgeable expert audience? Based on your requirement, you can customize this. And formality level, of course, it must be formal if it is an academic paper. Let's say I have selected academic and it says what is the type of document you are checking. Is it an essay, report, or a research paper? If it is a research paper, you can select other, and format of citation you have been advised to use, whichever you want to use, and then you can click on done. Once you click on done, the overall score gets calculated and it has come down to 74. So if you see here, all these highlighted in red, blue, violet, these are the issues pending, writing issues pending on my document. So first, Grammarly will tell you to correct all the writing issues, and Grammarly does not auto-correct for the user, but it will give you right suggestion on the right side like this. If you want to accept it, you can accept it. If you want to dismiss it, what you have written, you want to keep it, you have an option to dismiss also. Unless and until you accept it, it won't be corrected. That's how the correction can be done. So once you accept like this, yeah. So same way, if I click one by one, if I want to go with correction, I can click on correctness first. If I click on correctness, all the spelling, grammar, punctuation mistakes are highlighted. If I click on clarity, all the hard to read sentences, unclear sentences will be detected like this. And once I want to accept it, I can accept it on the right side. And you can see the difference also. The sentence is same. I mean, the meaning is same, but the sentence that I have written on my document, I have completed in 8 words. But Grammarly have given me another suggestion with just 5 words. So making it more clear, concise. If you want to take it, you can accept it, then it is corrected. If you don't want to take it, you have an option to dismiss also. You can dismiss it like this. So that's how the score has also increased to 75. So same way, engagement. Engagement is related to repetitive word usage or similar kind of word you might be using again and again on your document. Let's say here, inspect your vocabulary. Instead of inspect, it says, do you want to sound something different from other writers? Inspect word is very, very common. So do you want to say something like scrutinize? So you can be different and sound unique. You want to take it, you can accept it. And it is not a tool that will help you keep on correction also. It is like a mentor or a guide. For every mistakes or errors that Grammarly shows you, you can learn more here. There is an option to learn more. Once you click on learn more, it gives you detailed explanation, the acceptable way, the better way to express yourself in your writing with examples and explanations. And if you think you should take it, you have an option to accept it. And there is another way of taking synonyms on Grammarly when you use this online platform. Like here, this predict word is also very common. So instead of this predict, do I want to use other word? How would I take synonyms? What I can do is, I need to just double click. You can just double click on any word and you get synonyms like this. Whichever you want to take that fit with the context that you have written. Let's say instead of predict, you want to say harbinger, forerun, foreshadow, indicate, signify, or denote, something like this. You want to take harbinger, you can select like this and it is changed to harbinger now. This is how you can avoid repetitive or similar kind of words that most of the writers use on their document by taking other synonyms. The last suggestion is delivery. This is related to formality issues. Here, if you see this sentence, to correctly write the sentence, many of us, small things, but many of us may not know also that is it for what issue is that. This actually, it tells that there is a formality issue. If you are writing an academic paper, of course, the communication has to be formal. And why this suggestion has been given, you want to learn more, you have an option to learn more. There is a detailed explanation here you can see. And with examples, how controversial sentences are written, what is the recommended way, or how you can better sound on your document, you get detailed explanation. So it's like a mentor or a guide for every user who use Grammarly. And as and when you keep making mistakes, you learn also. So you want to accept it. Once you accept, this how the correction is done. Now let's say you are done with all the corrections, you have taken all the suggestions, you have completed the correction on your document. Sometimes you might be out of your ideas, you might need the assistance of this AI feature of Grammarly. It says write with generative AI option is there. You can click here. I think right now some of you may not have this access, or maybe the admin person have switched off this feature. So if you don't want your users to use this AI feature, there is a feature to switch it off also. So in case you need, then you can ask the admin to switch it on, so you will get this access. Now how this AI feature works is, sometime whenever you are out of your ideas, let's say you want to start a project, you can just, you need some ideas or outlines for a project. So you can just type your question, give me an outline for a project on, okay, so I have just typed a casual question, give me an outline for a project on responsible AI. After you complete the question, you can just enter. So it takes within 2-3 seconds, you get the outline ready. You can go through this outline, how to begin a project. It gives you an idea, introduction first, and definition of responsible AI like this, with all other outlines that you need to begin a project. If you appreciate this, you can take this idea and start your project. And let's say somebody is writing some report, assignment, you might be out of your ideas and you need the assistance of this generative AI. You can just type the question what you need from the AI. Let's say write about whatever, any question that comes to you, you can type like this and you can generate the context like this. You can go through the entire content. If you like it, you can take it. Okay, let's say you have not appreciated this, you need more changes here. No worries, you have here below more ideas. Click on more ideas. There are lots of ideas available here, whichever you need. Let's say I want to sound confident, or I want to sound formal. I can click on sound formal, and again it reworks, the Grammarly's AI reworks, and it changes to sound formal. So if you need this, you have liked it, you want to take it, on which paragraph you want to take this, you want to take it here, you can click on any of those places and insert it. Once you insert, it comes here. You can again go through this entire content. You did not like it, you want to delete few of the paragraph, you can delete it also. So this has limitation. Every user will get only up to 2000 prompts. Once you exceed the prompt limit, then you will have to wait for the next month to again access this feature. Now there might be a question in your mind that, is there a chance of pre-plagiarism if I generate my context using this AI feature of Grammarly? So as I mentioned, AI feature of Grammarly works within the framework and database of Grammarly, and very less chance of your paper getting it plagiarized. Okay, so you want to check for plagiarism, you can straight away check for plagiarism here. On the right top corner, you can see check for AI text and plagiarism. By default, it is switch off. Just one click. It takes few seconds as Grammarly goes against billions of web pages, academic database, open sources, including internet, and comparing your document if something is coming. If there is a plagiarism, then and there it gives you a plagiarism report also. Then and there it will tell you to cite. If you do not know how to cite, no worries, Grammarly can cite it for you. So during the process of your writing here itself, if you cite, then your paper is not considered as a plagiarized paper. So yeah. So if you see here, all these highlighted in light green colors, it says these are plagiarized. And below you can see the plagiarism report also, it is available. 38% of my text or document has been plagiarized, and 22% of my text has been written by AI, because I have used the generative AI. That's the reason this AI percentage is shown. But if you have typed by yourself, this AI percentage would be 0. Now, let's say I take like this, it says, yeah, for every plagiarized content, whenever you click on the plagiarized content, it gives you the exact source from where this has been plagiarized from. And there is a ready to give reference generated by Grammarly itself. You can copy this reference if you want to give reference. But yeah, instead of giving reference, the best way we recommend to our users is give citation. So that's the right way of doing a research. Same way, I'll take 1-2 more examples. Same here. Let's say it says this is where it has been plagiarized. This is the exact source. You want to click on this source and visit the source, generate the citation, you can do it. Now, yeah, that's how. It gives you the exact source like this. If there is a plagiarism, there is a ready to give reference. If you do not want to give reference, you want to give citation, then we'll start for the citation part. So on Grammarly, there is 2 ways of citation: manual citation and auto citation. First, I will show you the manual citation. If you open any tab on your web page, just type Grammarly's URL, grammarly.com/edu, enter. You will land on the landing page of Grammarly. And here also, do not get confused. Once you land on this page, straight away scroll down to the bottom. Below this in this bottom there is features. Below these features there is a feature for citation generator. You can click on this citation generator and Grammarly will take you to the citation generator page. So which is the format of citation you want to use? APA, MLA and Chicago. Whichever you want to use, you can select it like this. What is the source you are citing? Here also right now it is by default it is set as book. But you can click here, there is multiple sources available. Are you citing it for a dissertation or from a journal article, magazine article, website, Wikipedia? You can customize like this and you can insert all those details. So this is manual citation. You have to insert the details by yourself and the citation will be generated on the right side. For example, let's say if I am citing for a journal article, for which source I am citing, I have to insert the author, let's say Professor Anil, okay, Anil Kumar, whatever, and you can see the citation being generated. You want full citation, you want in-text citation, that is also available. Full citation, what is the title? Okay, it can be research on whatever, anatomy or anything. This is the title, which is the journal, it may be, okay. If you are citing from Science Direct, whichever. Year of publication, it may be 2011. If there is DOI, you have to insert the DOI and you can see the citation is generated like this. So once you complete inserting all of these details, you can copy this citation, come to your document and cite it for which context or the content you are citing for. This is manual citation. Now let's say if you have access to, this is Science Direct page. I was talking about the auto citation feature. This is the page of Springer, open source, Sage journals. You will get a floating get auto citation button of Grammarly on all of these databases. It covers Frontiers, okay, or Wikipedia, including other major publication databases that your institute might be subscribing to. So if you have access to these databases, if you are citing for this particular source or context, you don't need to type anything. Just click on Get Citation. Your citation is ready. Currently, it is in APA format. You want to change this, you can click here. You want to change into MLA, Chicago, whichever format. Once you click on MLA, the citation is now generated in MLA. You want to change into Chicago. You can change it like this and copy this citation, come to your document and cite it. This is auto citation, which means when after you cite during the process of your writing itself, then this particular context is not considered as a plagiarism, because you are also giving credit to the concerned author whose content, it may be unintentionally you have copied or it may be intentionally. If you give credit, then this is not considered as a plagiarism. So once you complete all this citation and when you send for a final plagiarism check, you can be confident enough that your paper will be accepted. So that's the use case from all other medical universities or all IITs, all IIMs. That's how they use Grammarly in their research journey. And assume that the citation is done. Once you complete everything here, you can click on this menu bar left side. If you are connected to a printer, you can click on this print and it will start printing your document. You want to download this, you can download it. And yeah, another thing, Grammarly does not support PDF files. Okay, so Grammarly support all the editable formats. So do not upload PDF files. But no worries, if your requirement is in PDF, complete everything, and you can download it and convert your document into PDF. That's how you can do it. So only PDF files it is not supported. You can download after the completion of your document and you can convert into PDF. If you are not completed, if you have not done the correction, you can click on My Grammarly. Your document will be saved on your dashboard, and you want to come back after 2-3 days and again rework on your document from where you have left, you can open the document and start working. You are not comfortable using this platform, come to the app section here left side. I have already installed. Once you install for your Windows, it is automatically integrated to your MS Word or Outlook, whichever platform you are using, it will automatically integrate there. And if you install for Chrome, it will work on your Chrome extension. It will work for your Gmail also. Even if you are drafting your emails, Grammarly will work wherever you want. So you are not comfortable using this Chrome platform, you can install for Windows and it will work on your MS Word also. So on this MS Word itself, there will be a floating button of Grammarly here on the right side like this. Everything is similar, nothing is different. How I have shown you on the online version, everything is available here. There is no difference. On the online version, it supports per upload, it will be up to 4 MB files. Okay, so if you have 20 MB files, you can break into 5 files and upload it on the online version. But if you don't want to upload in the online version, you want to use the plugin on this MS Word platform. On this MS Word platform, there is no limitation to check your document. Even if you are having 50 GB file also, you can check it. There is no limitations. Unlimited checks are available here. Everything is same. As and when you click on the issues like this, the right suggestion will pop up on the right side. You can accept and keep on correcting like this on your document. This is the correction part. You want to check for plagiarism also. Here you have an option, check for AI text and plagiarism. You can switch on this button. Here also it works. Everything is similar. But there is a new feature which I would want to show you here. You want to use the AI, write with AI. You can use here the generative AI feature. You can type whichever question. There is a feature newly incorporated on Grammarly which is called translation. Okay, here it works on both platforms, but I'm showing you on the MS Word plugin. Translate, because some faculties you might collaborate with other country faculties and all that. So you want to write in their languages, you can write here. Translate with Grammarly option is available. You just need to type translate like this, and this will pop up, translate with Grammarly. Select this translate option, and right now it is in German. In which language you want to translate, select this. Lots of languages are available. Whichever you need, you can translate it here. Okay, so I'll just show you how 1-2 examples. Let's say I want in French. I type your yeah, that's how it has been translated to French below here. So I want to take this translated language. I can insert on whichever paragraph I would want to take it on my document. So there's a new feature which is just incorporated on Grammarly. You want to use this translation feature, you can use it. So everything is same. There is no difference. The last feature that I would want to cover here is Grammarly's authorship. So if you have plugins for your Google Docs or MS Word plugin, there will be a thumb impression on the left side bottom here. This is the authorship feature. So once you click this feature, maybe faculty can use this feature to check your students' document whether they written by themselves or they have just copy pasted. You can switch on this track your work and generate the report of the document, C report. Once you click on C report, this report is generated in the Google Docs, okay? And you get to see entire report of the document. It tells you which is human written, if it is written by the computer. It tells you which is AI copied. It tells you from where it has been copied also. If it is written by ChatGPT, it gives you a report like this above. If it is typed by human, all the highlighted in green color, these colors are there. That's how it will be shown. You want to share this report, you can share this report as well. For every issues, it says it is copied from some other unknown origin sources. So if somebody have used ChatGPT, it will say your right side like this. This particular context is written by ChatGPT. If he has written by himself, then it will tell you that once you click on the sentence, it will be highlighted in green color and tell you that it is written by human. So basically, to keep the transparency of the document and whatever they are writing is originally written by them and not just copy pasted. So this is how Grammarly's authorship feature works. Okay. So this is the feature of the authorship. So yeah. So coming to the end of this session, I would just want to say that a very easy to use tool, user friendly, accessible anytime, anywhere, wherever you want to use it. Stable internet connection, your writing doesn't stop. So being researchers, faculty members, people do not see the journey of your research writing, but they only see the tip of an iceberg, right? So that's how I believe that this tool can be a valuable tool in your research journey. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you. If there is any questions, I'll be happy to take. Yeah. Authorship. Yeah. So authorship, I'll show you. Yeah. Once you install the plugin of Grammarly for your MS Word, it works on Google Docs also. You will get a floating button here, thumb impression kind of. You have to just click here. I have already switched on this button, but by default it will be switched off. You have to just switch on this button and click on see the report of this document. Once you click on see the report of this document, it will generate a report and give you the entire report of the document, and it tells you which is human written, which is written by ChatGPT, which is copied from other sources. Okay, that's how this feature will work. Currently, it works on MS Word plugin and Google Docs. Let's see, just if you need this access on your Google Docs, you have to install the browser extension for your Chrome. Once you install the Chrome extension, then this authorship feature will also work on your browser extension on this Google Docs. Yeah. On Google Docs also, you will get a thumb impression like this, left bottom corner. Just click. You can switch on this track your work and generate the report. It will generate on your Google Doc also and give you the exact report how it has given you on your MS Word plugin as well. So yeah, like this. It says typed by human, copied from sources or ChatGPT. You want to go through the entire detail of the document like this. Some students are really smart. So what they do is they copy something from AI and they put in between some of the sentence, try to edit it, but Grammarly still it won't change. If something is copied from Chat GPT and in between also if they have typed by themselves, it will still tell them this is typed by this writer and the rest is written by Chat GPT. So that's how it will show you like this. This is AI generated by Chat GPT, and this particular only this much sentence was edited on the document. So you can share this report. If you want to download it also, you can download it. So that's how authorship works. Any other questions?
How much AI generated accepted for
No, actually, AI right now, as per the input that we have got, some publishers accept it, but some restrict it that it should be not AI generated. So, yeah, some of them accept it. That's the reason, that's the input again from CSIR and DST institutes. All the 66 of them are our customers. So what now publishers have started asking them is give us the report of your document. So to generate, you can generate a report of your document like this. You have to go to the goal setting. There is a download PDF report. Your report will be generated. This report now publishers have started asking because they accept Grammarly. No doubt if you have used Grammarly in your writing, you can submit this report. If any publishers ask you, they accept it. But if somebody have used some other AI tool, I am not sure whether they accept it or not. But for Grammarly, you can submit this entire report, plagiarism percentage, from how many sources. The entire document that you have uploaded is also available here. This report you can submit to the concerned publisher. But as of now, not all publishers accept for the AI generated context.
So you have a tool humanize the document. So
Yeah, there is a humanized feature, but it does not completely humanize on the AI generated thing. Basically, to ensure that it not completely sounding like an AI, but neutrality to be maintained. So still it will be detected as an AI generated. Yeah.
saying that 400 levels of checks for this software.
Yeah, so 400 levels of checks in the sense, if I, 1 second, sir, I have to log out. Once I log out, you can compare, whenever I use Grammarly on MS Word plugin, the suggestions that I get on MS Word plugin will be very, very less. But once I start using Grammarly, let's say, to give you a best comparison, MS Word plugin on this document was only 9. But if I have switched on Grammarly, it has given me more than 57 issues are pending on this document. So that's the level thorough check it takes to on your document to detect even small comma mistake or full stop mistakes also. So you can switch off the Grammarly's button and then again switch it on to give the comparison.
Writing is
Sorry, sir?
the writing? Is there any guideline how to?
we have to declare in the publication.
No, sir. You don't need to. No need to.
There
No.
must be other aspects, other computer which detects accessing this number. Will be any conflict?
No, sir. Basically, if you have used the generative AI of Grammarly, then plagiarism, Turnitin, it tells you that this is AI generated. But if you have written by yourself, it won't say that this is AI generated.
But the generative AI feature of use must be based on some LLM platform. So what is that platform? You don't have an LLM model, right?
No. It's not.
So on what platform is it based on?
It's a basically the built-in the database or the framework comes from Grammarly's database itself only.
Because you don't have LLM capability to generate text, right? So for using generative AI feature, it must be based on some existing LLM model like ChatGPT or Microsoft Bing or some. They must be using. Okay, so are you aware of that?
Sir, with that I have to get back to you. Maybe I'll get back within a day. I'll get the right answer for this.
They don't have.
No,
you must be using somewhere. And for citation, you told once you generate the citation, so can we use it as a citation manager? What I need to do? I need to copy the citation and put a superscript and in the document and number it at the end. Can we use it along with the citation manager like Zotero or Mendeley?
Those are actually reference management tool. So that is completely different. But Grammarly citation is actually, it is the citation format is accepted. You don't need to go and edit it again. So whichever format, the three format of citation that I have covered, you don't need to edit it. That is accepted.
In my document,
Yeah.
at the end and
Correct. Correct.
Positive feature that all of us are actually specialists.
Yeah.
So in medicine, the beginning of several words are different.
Correct. Correct.
Sometimes particular solution, actually I use this software.
Yes.
Sometimes particular solution is software shows is actually incorrect.
Exactly. Yes.
So in terms of word, there is a very widely known it has an trade-off of saving that word in the dictionary.
Correct.
Also, on this feature, and second question is whether Grammarly has this feature or not.
Yes, sir. I have in fact covered it. I have mentioned as a personal dictionary, right? So any word if Grammarly doesn't recognize, because this dictionary was built for medical customers, we get lots of demands from JIPMER. So they say that Grammarly is showing us incorrect for this medical terminology. If it comes, if you go across all this, there is an option to add those words on your personal dictionary on Grammarly. So once you add it, if you again reuse the same word, Grammarly will show you as a correct word. So that I have shown you on the customization page. On the language setting, there is a, on the dictionary, on the customization, dictionary is there. On that dictionary, you can go and add those words. So once you add it, it will completely take it.
As the university has purchased this, so there's a limitation of that number of people registration.
Yeah, sir. Because it's the first year subscription, so what we have given is only for 1,000 registrations.
Right now also it is not.
Yeah, in fact, I think sir have also mentioned that they have limited registration because still training was not done, but it is only given to the faculty members as of now. But I think after this they might be circulating. Any other questions? I think some of them have joined online through YouTube. So for them, if there is anything, they can write to us. And we'll be also sharing a certificate for this session on Grammarly. So maybe if you would want to have a certificate for this workshop on Grammarly, you can scan this and share your details. We'll be sharing the certificates. Maybe whoever is on YouTube also, you can take the screenshot and you can scan it and share your feedbacks, and then we'll be sending you the certificates. Yeah. बलवीर सर और कुछ आपकी तरफ से?
सर वो 2 अगस्त को एक मेल हमने लाइब्रेरी से भेजी थी इसके ज्वाइन के लिए, तो अगर आपने ज्वाइन कर लिया है या नहीं किया है तो मैं रिसेंड कर दूँ। तो
अगर आपको मिल गया
लाइब्रेरी
Kindly mention your names correctly so that on certificate it should not be mistaken.
actually सर से मिला है। अगर आपको मालूम हो भी और तो डेफिनेटली वो डेलीगेट उसी के लिए
टिकट का जो है
वो हर फैकल्टी मतलब डिपार्टमेंट के थोड़ी कोई एक एडमिशन दिया गया अब वो थोड़ी
हमको डिपार्टमेंट